54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Here we go. Back's mine. Back's mine.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
You guys can do better than that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Strong left.
Over! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's taken in by Callaway. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Safety's creeping. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Hut!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
I got 87. That's speed, boy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut!
Back to throw here. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Barney! Barney!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
We got double tight. Double tight.
Hey, boys, we got four.
Go.
Second down, Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over! Hot!
Alert three.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Four down. Alert. Chef.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Four down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
First down, Prescott. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Jordan Matthews all by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Prescott now on second down. Buying time to his left. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go, 46. 3 down. 46.
Prescott on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Prescott yet again. Steps away to his left. in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now Prescott completes it to Austin, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They go to Elliott again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Prescott. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He'll get it up the middle, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Hey, switch gears. Mike's 54.
On play action, they'll throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, here you go.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That throw good. For only a couple, it brings up 3rd down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You got three down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Leopard. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Gun! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott looking long for Wentz. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Gun!
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Out, out, out. 3 down, 3 down. Out, out.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit!
3 down, 3 down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Austin. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They'll turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 47. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Drop deep.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.